What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk to you about ticker IQST. I want to go over what this company is all about and why you need to add them to your watch list. Before we get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, it is sitting at $5.95. Over the last 1 year, it is down 54.23. Market cap currently sitting at 21.93. I'm going to bring this up while I'm actually on this screen, but from Seeking Alpha, the quantitative data, it does show the valuation for this company is A+. And many things I'm going to bring up in this video kind of shows that this is a pretty good discounted play. But ultimately what they do, it says that they are a global tech holding company publicly traded under iQST that strategically curates and optimizes a high growth portfolio of innovative technology companies operating across diverse markets worldwide. So pretty good stuff. And generally, I think we can all agree that a lot of the points that they did bring up are hot sectors. And so these are some of the subsidiaries that they do have. So iQSTEL, telecom, fintech, and intelligence, some recent acquisitions. So in this PR, they do go over some of these, such as right here, QXTEL and Globe-Topper. But this news that came out earlier this month is very, very good. And so it does say that they did become a debt-free NASDAQ company with no convertible notes or warrants and plans to give 500,000 in shares as dividend by the end of the year. So for those of you that have kind of followed my channel, you know I typically go after stocks that have convertible notes because they're ultimately a death sentence for the stock. So the fact that they are boasting that they are debt free as well as that they have no convertible notes or warrants, that already is a plus to me. Plus the fact that they are throwing $500,000 in shares as a dividend by the end of the year kind of signals that they see it at a crazy discount, because why else would they want to do that? Of course, you want to build shareholder value, but it also says that it's not on a lot of people's radar. So I think by doing and offering this dividend is going to incentivize people to really start looking at it and realize that it is truly trading at a pretty substantial discount. Even right here, it says that they are currently, they do have about 17.41 in assets per share. So going back over here, $5.95, that is where it's sitting at. So crazy discount. So I get why they are wanting to offer this dividend, because it kind of needs attention. Aside from that though, one thing I do want to bring up is a lot of their most recent acquisitions are fully paid off. So again, debt free, as well as no convertible notes. So that is very positive. So QXTEL and as well as Globe-Topper are part of that. The most recent news that did come out was today, and that was this right here saying that they did complete phase 1, and that is with 𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧, if I'm saying that correctly. So pretty good stuff. They have a lot of kind of moving parts going on, and I think generally, like I said, we can all agree that a lot of their sectors that they have holdings in are expanding, massively expanding. One thing I do want to draw to your attention though is that this does have fairly low volume, so you just have to kind of keep that in mind. You can kind of see this is the historic, so around 60 to about 100,000 shares being traded every single day. So this is on no one's radar, but it is starting to grow a little bit more. So for instance, at the time of doing this video, you can kind of see the ownership. It does indicate about 3.94% of the outstanding shares are held by institutions, 1.35% by individuals, and then 87% held by public. So this is one of the very few companies that I personally do see that is primarily held by retail, aka public, that isn't being heavily shorted and manipulated. So this is very positive, and most likely it's just going to be a matter of time before institutions do catch on and start to really drive up the price. Because if you think about it, like I said, 87% held by retail. Right now, only 3.9% of the free float is being shorted. So that is crazy stuff. Like I said, it's still nothing significant, but there's a lot of other stocks that have, like, let's say 50-60% held by retail. Those stocks are trading at 30% short interest. So the fact that this is only at 3.9 also does kind of validate the fact that, like, this is a pretty good value play, and it's just a matter of time before it does kind of move higher. So 3.9% of the free float works out to be 128.56 thousand shares overall being shorted. DTC being 1.37 days does signal that shorts are overextended, despite it being at 3.9. So definitely something to take note of. Pop over to their website, it has a lot of good information on a side note, such as partners network, leadership. So under the leadership, it goes over the chairman of the board and CEO. So Leandro, you have Alvaro, who is the secretary of the board and CFO. So a lot of good experience. So you can take the time to research and do all that. And in my opinion, when you are investing in any stock, you are pretty much investing in management as well. So take the time to research this. I know I didn't really dive deep into a lot of their financials, but things are improving, and that is why they are able to offer this very attractive dividend. So I think in general, do your own due diligence, research, do what needs to be done, but this stock definitely does need to be added to your watch list. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And then one final thing, pop over to my Patreon if you're looking for some solid buy signals on stocks, options, crypto. Put out daily day trades, numerous swing trades. Worthwhile to pop over there and check that out. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.